Okay, guys, the video, for whatever reason, did not record today in class. I'm going to do a short video that basically sums up the notes. The first section is, first chapter we're dealing with this year is chapter 1 that deals with whole numbers, and we're starting off talking about place values. So if you see here, I drew a typical place value chart you'd see in your younger days, starting with the ones place, the tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, and so on and so forth all the way across. That's the different place values that numbers can hold when you write out a number in standard form. So then we show you an example. In the number 36542, what place value is the 3? So now, as you know your place values, you can look here, and it would be ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. So you know that the 3 is in the 10,000s place. Or if you don't know that, you can write the number 36542 up here, find the number 3, and look at your chart to figure out the place value. That is in the 10,000s place value. Now the second example is, what number is in the hundreds place? Same thing, if you know your place values off the top of your head, you can go ones, tens, hundreds. Hey, the 5's in hundreds. If you don't, write it up here on this chart, find the hundreds, look what's there. There's the 5. Okay, so moving on, the typical notation that we use to write numbers. The typical notation that we use to write numbers is called standard notation. So this example that we just did, 36,542, also known as 36,542, is standard notation. And then expanded notation is the notation that places emphasis on each number's place value. So if you notice in this is a 3, but this is holding the 30,000 place value. This 6 is holding the 6,000. 5 is placed holding 500. 4 is holding 40, and then 2 individual. So as you can think, this is a 2, and then when you go to the 4, you would have 4, and then everything that's of lesser place value than that 4 gets replaced with a 0. So this 4 represents 40, and then so on and so forth across that. Now, the last thing we did was an example of writing each number in expanded form. So 2378, that would represent 2,378, so it would be written as 2,000 plus 300 plus 70 plus 8. This is B is 500,000 because it's in the 100,000s place. 30,000s because it's in the 10,000s place. This would be 0,000s, so it's not included in our expanded notation. This represents 200, 70, and 1. And then the last thing we did in today's notes was we did an example of how to write a check. We went over the fact that the paid the order of is who you're writing the check to. Down here in the bottom left is what you're paying the check for. So an example is a load of hay, paid to John Doe. In this box you write out the amount in numerical form, so 2,755. The bottom right is always going to be your signature. And then in the middle here, you need to know how to verbally write this number. So this is $2,755 and 0 over 100 cents or 2 X's. So that goes over how to write a check. And then the main thing is right here, do not use the word "and" inside of a whole number. So we do not say $2,755. It's $2,755. If you use the word "and," you use it in between the dollars and the cents. So it'd be $2,755 and whatever the cents may be. And that's what we